y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. For this week's But Do They Watermarble, I'm testing the Cupid's Bow collection. These are available right now from SuperChic Lacquer. They were sent to me for review, and you can use my coupon code, my affiliate code. It's Sloppy10, and you'll save 10% off of any order. So I have something special today. Usually I drop them in the order that I swatch them, and then I test them in the reverse order, and then I do a final look. Today I do have two final looks, so I'll go ahead and get right into it. So as always, I'm starting with my tiny teacup full of room temperature filtered water. I'm going to drop them first in the order that I swatched them in. So this is Cherub all the way down to Dopamine. These spread really well. The only one that kind of stalled on me a little bit is Dart Through the Heart. And that is the polish that had a bit more of a metallic finish to it. So you may want to be mindful of that. It still did a really great job of spreading. These are going to dry a little bit on the quick side. You'll notice that once you start to try to water marble, that'll catch, or even sometimes it'll kind of pull apart and flaky. So here I'm just going to go in for a linear pattern. You can see here I'm making sure that my water marble tool does not touch that outside ring because it is for sure dry. These did continue to spread after I manipulated them, so they may not be good for really intricate or designs that you don't want to lose the details in, but they are super beautiful. Next I'll drop them in the opposite order. So first here is Dopamine, then Pheromone, all the way back down to Cherub. And even still, you can see here that they all did a great job. It kind of stalled out on that third drop, which is Dart Through the Heart, so I just walked it out, and that definitely does help. I think if you do one round and then kind of make sure it's all the way to the edge of your cup, you will be able to get more rings. So I thought I would go ahead and try to go in for a swirl pattern. This is usually my second design that I always do. With this one, it was a little bit on the difficult side. I had one that just completely flaked, but here you can see that it does work fairly well. So it is possible. You're just going to have to work a little bit quickly. So next I'll show you my first final look. I do have my nails prepped with one coat of Tux Polishes Pure as well as Sexy Cuticles by MDJ Creations. I wanted to see how the primary colors in this collection watermarbled, so I'll be using Cherub, Pheromones, and Dopamine. I was able to get quite a few rings. You can see, especially the red and the blue, they are very aggressive spreaders, which is perfect. It's going to push the rings out for you. If you notice that your rings are starting to stall, just walk your bullseye out to the edges. I am using my watermarble tool from What's Up. So you can see there, I'm just going to walk it out a little bit. This did give me a little bit more spread, so I was able to add more drops to the center of my bullseye. What I've noticed is that the last drop that you add to your bullseye is usually going to be the most dominant color in your final design. So next I'm going to go in for a petal pattern. These polishes did a really great job of not mixing or bleeding into each other in the cup. I was wondering if I would be able to create different colors through, the primary colors. But once you drag them and start marbling them, it does mix them a little bit for your final design, which I totally love. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just pull out all of the petals into a pointed petal design. As I pass my tool through those outer rings, you can tell that that is definitely dry. It did tug it a bit, but it didn't mess it up. It actually anchored it to the side of the cup. You may just want to be mindful when you do that and work a little bit quickly. So next I'm just going to dip my nail here on the outside rings where I like the pattern. You don't necessarily have to make a complete pattern to do a water marble. Just get an area that you like and then make a dip. So I am going to go ahead and grab up the excess polish, and here's a look at that completed look. The yellow and the blue did combine to make a really pretty green. I love how this rainbow turned out. Right now I'm really needing a bit more rainbows in my life. So here I'm just top coating with Liquid Macro by SuperChic Lacquer. And here is a look at the completed mani in direct sunlight. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and then once more at an angle in that direct sunlight. So I don't usually do a second final look, but once I saw the extra 3 polishes in this collection together, I thought that the palette was really pretty. So I am going to go ahead and show you how Dart Through the Heart, Flutter, and Swoon look together. Since Dart Through the Heart was a little bit of a slower spreader, I did use it first and it ended up working really well. I just kind of walked my circle out as I needed to. And I did want the final look to have more of that gold tones in there, so I went ahead and added an extra drop there. I am going to go in for just a really simple linear pattern with this palette. For the final look, I think the less that you drag these 3, the more defined each color will be. I did go in for a double linear, and it was a little bit muddy on the nail, but in the direct sunlight you could definitely tell where each ring was. So again, I have my nails prepped with Tux Polishes Pure and Sexy Cuticles by MDJ Creations, And here is a look at that final marble. So I'm going to again top coat with a liquid macro by SuperChic Lacquer. And I really liked how these came out as well. I got so excited about getting these out into the sun that I forgot to take swatch photos. So here's a look at this finished marble in direct sunlight with top coat, and then once more at an angle in that direct sunlight. So that does wrap up today's But Do They Water Marble? These are available right now, and I'll link SuperChic Lacquer's storefront as well as social media down below. Don't forget you can use my affiliate code SLOPPY10 to save a little bit of money. If you'd like to see more photos, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. As always, I love to hear your guys' recommendations for any collections you'd like to see marbled. I do plan on testing the Zoya Pixie Dust soon, so thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.